Hi, welcome to organ practice at St. Paul's. We're getting ready for Ash Wednesday here, and one of the pieces I always play is Bach's chorale prelude on O Mensch, bewein, dein, Sünde. Humans bewail your grievous sins. And this is a chorale prelude, so what he's doing is just playing a hymn. And this hymn has a melody. It's almost like Lasst uns erfreuen. It's almost like that. You guys know it as, I can't remember, ye watchers and ye holy ones, I think. Anyway, the melody's almost the same. But Bach does so many variations on it that it sounds completely different, and it's a piece that's so well beloved by organists and everyone else. But let me play the beginning of it for you so you can see how he's taken this melody and made something just truly exquisite. You get the idea. It's stunningly beautiful. Two interesting things to point out about this. If you think about how music works, we have these scales, right? And if I start here, I'm eventually going to want to get back to that same spot for it to feel like an ending. And one of the ways to think about how composition works is thinking about what gets problematized along the way. So let's think about this. What's the first wrong note that Bach uses in this? Or what's the first note that's outside of the normal scale that gets used? Okay, so in this case, he does, it's all in the scale. And then, and the first note in the pedals that's wrong is this note. It's a B natural, which is not in an E flat scale. Right? So the B natural is problematized, and we're going to have to resolve this conflict before the end of the piece is over. Well, at the very end of the piece, we'll find out that Bach is going to resolve that by bringing back this problematized note, but rethinking of it in a different way. So at the very end of this thing, we have a big chromatic scale. Then it ends. But right in the thing, right before the very end of the piece, we land on that same wrong note, as if he's saying, hey, remember way back 5 minutes ago at the beginning of this piece when I played that wrong note? I really meant to do it. But here it is, reimagined in a different context, and he even spells the note differently. When we first hear it, it's a B natural. When we hear it at the end, it's a C flat, as if to say, oh, now you can understand this problem in a different context, and it resolves all of the issues musically in the piece. There's another controversial element in it, and I don't know what to think about these things, which are right at a point of the text in the hymn where it says something like, he bore our sins. The left-hand melody plays this melody. Well, the left hand is playing that tune while the right hand is playing the melody of the hymn. And so one scholar at least has speculated that is really the melody to a Christmas hymn called Vom Himmel hoch. But it's not exact. So I don't know what to think about that when people speculate on the use of hymns that are just basically scales anyway. Maybe it is, maybe he was thinking that, maybe not, I don't know. But the thing where he uses a B natural at the beginning and then resolves it as a C flat and then ends the piece, that is kind of cool. So if you don't know the piece, check out O Mensch, bewein, dein Sünde by Bach. Oh man, bewail your grievous sins. Okay, thanks for listening. Bye.